Hey, what's going on? This is Jerome. I want to talk about my mid-range Demon Hunter list. Mid-range, tempo, I'm using those terms interchangeably. Basically, I took the top list off HS Replay and I decided to tune it to more of my tastes, maybe your taste too. I wanted to make the deck more flexible, more roguelike, able to adapt to different situations. So I took out some cards that are pretty linear in how they play and put in cards that kind of give you more outs, more possibilities for dealing with what you're facing. First, I took out Warglaze of Azzinoth. It just feels like a pretty slow, pretty linear card. And I put in Eldrazi Warblades, feel like it's less mana, still kind of helps you control the situation by gaining life, even if you're not able to get as many attacks in. It's cheaper. That makes it more flexible. Then I took out Gladebound Adepts. It's just a straightforward card, but not very flexible. So I put in Cobalt Spellkins. Now, this is a flexible card because it gives you two very interesting cards that allow you to gain some control over tough situations. Consume Magic helps you silence taunts or key minions, and it can help you draw. Mana Burn can help you deny key turns or deny tempo from your opponent. Both those are just potentially great. And it's also got more health, the Cobalt Spellkin, than the Gladebound Adept. It's got 5 instead of 4, and 5 is just a lot harder for a lot of decks to be able to do currently. Now, then I took the Satyr Overseers out. I found those are pretty straightforward, but not very flexible. So I put in Volpera Scoundrels, which lets you dig into the pool of spells in Demon Hunter and find what you need. And Volpera Scoundrel is very effective with 3 Discovers and 1 Mystery Choice. You get 4 tries, you get the exact thing that you want. And there's only 18 spells in Demon Hunter currently. The next least in all the classes is 33, and the most is 43. So Demon Hunter has a much smaller pool. You have much higher odds to get what you want. You have a 22% chance to get the exact card you want. You have a 40% chance to get 1 out of 2, and you have a 67% chance to get 1 out of 4. Lastly, I put in Maiev Shadowsong just to give some flexibility. You can get through taunt again, and being able to get through taunts is so important when you're a deck that needs to attack with your face as much as Demon Hunter does. So there's the list. I think it's a lot more flexible, a lot more fun, and let me show you a couple of showcase games to show you what I'm talking about.
Hey, in this first match, I'm playing against a Demon Hunter, and I want some of my cheap minions for my mulligan. I got a Volpera Scoundrel, which is an okay turn 3 play. I play the Umberwing and do some chip damage to their Battle Fiend so I can hopefully take less damage overall, which I end up being able to do. Save a little bit of damage there, and then it's between the Volpera and the 2-mana Observer. Decided to go with the Volpera. It's got a little more health. I'm a little bit more confident it could survive, though it's vulnerable to a thing like an I-Beam. I pick a Mana Burn, and in this game it works out well because I end up mana jamming the Demon Hunter. I decided to play it because I've got the mana. It's not essential to block his turn 5 or anything, but him only having 2 mana, all I could do is draw there. I've still got the board. I play my Cobalt Spellkin there. I get 2 more mana burns. This is just going to help me keep the board the whole way through. So with the double mana burn, I can actually pretty safely play Altruis if I want to. The I-Beam lines up super well with Maev's health. He's only going to have 2 mana next turn. Can he even kill the Altruis? Turns out he can't. That gave me a lot of control of the game at that point. So having 3 mana burns that I didn't even have to draw, they were just attached to minions that I was playing, helped me get so far ahead and turned it into an easy game. So a mana burn in the mirror match can really allow you to get the board and the tempo. And that's thanks in this game to the Volpera and the Cobalt Spellkin. Here in this next match, I am playing against another Demon Hunter. I don't have a 1-drop, but I've got a 2-drops, two 2-drops. Because he plays a number wing, I've got to play my own number wing. Otherwise, it'd just be too easy for him to trade into my 3-2. Here I've got a choice. I can take 4 damage and play the Observer. Oh, I play the Umbra Wing. Yep, I'm just going to get the maximum number of minions. I got 2 weapons. I guess I want to play one as soon as possible. I-Beam can help me regain some health. I've got some options next turn. So I-Beam will work well against this 3-2 if I want. And I can also equip my Eldraki Warblades if I want. Looks like I'm going to save my I-Beam. Here I've got another mana burn. I've got a silence. The 5 health of the Cobalt Spellkin takes a while for a Demon Hunter to get through. Can't always do it, so I end up still having a minion. Not the most threatening of minions. It's not as threatening as the Glaveon Adept, but it's still significant. Here I play a mana burn. It's down to 4 mana. You can only do smaller types of plays. Metamorphosis here gives me a source of damage to close out the game. I didn't really need a board control ability there, I just need more an ability to close out the game because I'm pretty likely to get within range here. And him killing all 3 of my minions with the Warglaives just puts me right there. So easy lethal. Easy lethal. That 1 tempo turn of playing the mana burn helped. And there's a couple showcase games. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching and take care.